The distributive property actually has another part to its name. The distributive property of multiplication over addition or subtraction. The distributive property of multiplication over addition. Now, what do we mean by this? It's very simple. Here's an example. The distributive property says that if I have a binomial, or it could be a trinomial, we defined that the other day, something like this, 3x plus 6. If I have a binomial, excuse me, something like 3x plus 6, and I have a 5 out here. Well, that 5 means multiplication. And what we do is we multiply to each of these terms, or we distribute, that's why it's called the distributive property, we distribute the multiplication to each of these terms that's inside over top of whether it's addition or subtraction. So, what's 5 times 3? So this will become 15x plus, what's 5 times 6? 30. So it's a very simple property, but it's one that's very, very important, and a lot of people make the mistake of forgetting to multiply the 5 times the 6. That's the most common thing. That's your answer right here. This is your answer, 15x plus 30. We can't do anything else with it because 30 does not have an x with it. Okay, we leave it as a binomial. Let's do a couple more examples. We'll call this one example number 2. How about 8 times 7x minus 3? Well, we distribute the multiplication over top of the addition or subtraction. So what is 8 times 7? So this will be 56x minus whatever 8 times 3 is, 24. And that is your answer. We cannot do anything else with it. Number 3. Sometimes you may have a y instead of a number on the outside. Well, it's the same thing. I still multiply y times 6 first. What is y times 6? Yeah, we would say 6y. Plus, what's y times x? Yeah, we would just say xy. You could say yx, but normally we go kind of in alphabetical order. Sometimes they may try to mess with your mind a little bit and write the problem this way. It's still, no, it is the same thing. All right? This is the same thing as this. And the reason that we can do that in math is because of a property we learned earlier in the year called the commutative property. Remember this? 5 times 7 is the same thing as 7 times 5, isn't it? So that allows me to switch my order. Now it's just like what we've been doing. So this will be 6x plus 8. All right? No, with subtraction, we cannot switch order. All right? Now, there's a couple different things they can do that I just want to clean up here at the end. This is going to be a pretty short lesson because we're just working on a skill that's very important. What if I had this problem? 7y times 2y minus 4. Well, I'm still distributing over top. But what is 7y times 2y? It's 14y to the second power, because you're also doing y times y. All right? So it's not just 14y, it's 14y to the second, because I'm also doing this y times y right here. Minus 7y times 4. What's 7 times 4? 28. So this would be 28y. All right? Just a couple more that we need to kind of clean up here. What if I have this problem? This problem is very commonly missed. This is number 6. A lot of people miss this problem. 7 plus 3 times 2y minus 6. A lot of people mess this problem up because they don't follow their order of operations. They get in a hurry and they think, oh, I need to do 7 plus 3 and get 10. No, you don't want to do that, because our order of operations says that we multiply before we ever add. So I need to do distributive property first. I'm going to do 3 times 2y, which is 6y. I'm going to come down here. 6y minus 3 times 6, which is 18. Make sure you put whether that addition or subtraction sign is in there. But then I still have this 7 plus out in front. So I need to put 7 plus 6y minus 18. Now it becomes a problem like what we've done the last 2 days, combining like terms, which is why I did that. Don't I need to combine the 7 and the negative 18? What's 7 minus 18? It's negative 11, isn't it? Isn't 18 minus 7 11? So this will be negative 11, and then you still have this plus 6y. There are a few problems on your assignment tonight like that. Let's do one more. This will be our last problem. Five times x plus 4 plus 6. Well, the 5 is only multiplied by what's in parentheses. It's not multiplied by the 6. So I distribute over top of addition. 5 times x is what? 5x plus what? 20 plus 6. So what is my final answer? 5x plus 26. And we will stop there for today.